Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I was a teaching instructor when I was there. Welcome to my tube. You know, if you owe IRS payroll debt, I want you to know I work these cases as an agent. So it's important you understand, you listen to me, because a lot of people tell you all this goofy stuff, but this is exactly how IRS works the case. So I used to be assigned these IRS cases well over a decade. So the first thing I want to do as an agent is I want to make sure your problem stopped. If your problem has not stopped with IRS, that's going to be a huge problem, magnitude portion, because IRS does not want to keep you in business if you can't stay current on your payroll tax debt. So you've got to start making your, even if it's this week, this month, in the next 2 weeks, you've got to, if you can't keep current, IRS doesn't want you in business. It's that simple. Why? You keep building up debt and debt. So your number one priority right now is keeping current. Don't worry about the back tax because you can't pay it if you can't stay current. So you want to go ahead and make sure you're current on all your federal tax deposits. The next thing I'd want is I'd want a financial statement for the business and you personally. I want to see what the assets are, what the income and expenses are. I need to go ahead and analyze that. That's really important to me because I only have three ways I can close your case as an agent. And one of the reasons when you have us work the case, we really stay ahead of the game and have you work the case ahead of time, not behind time. But what's really important is I'm only going to close your case by putting your case in currently non-collectible because you can't afford to pay it. And yes, they do that on payroll tax cases as long as you're staying current. Make a payment agreement, that's more than likely, and or you can settle the debt. Yeah, you can do an offer and compromise on business tax debt. So if that's the case, know that that's an option too. So anyway, if you need me, let me know. But remember, staying current, keeping all your tax returns filed up to date is really important. When businesses fall behind, the hardest two things they have a tough time doing is getting those tax returns up to date. But believe me, that's all IRS is going to harp on you for. So anyway, those are the things that you definitively need to do. If you can't do those, you're probably going to have a harder time with IRS. Anyway, if you need me, call me. That's the information that you need to at least move forward with IRS. Once you're doing those things, usually the IRS is going to work with you. It's usually as long as the agent really isn't a jerk. Anyway, if you need me, you're welcome to call me. Thank you. Give me a subscription. I always tell you the truth. Thank you.